Hello, I'm Roxy, and I'm here to share my wellness journey with you, my testimony and what has happened, and how I became healthy from the inside out. So, I grew up on a dairy farm in Minnesota, and I was the youngest of 5 children. And I remember so vividly, as we do as children, things really stick in our head, but I remember one of my brothers really lost control of his eating habits, and he had been kind of overweight all his life, and my family tends to be a little, overweight. But I watched him, and he really lost control, actually became diabetic, and my mom was diabetic also. So there's diabetic tendencies in my family, and I watched him continue on with this disease, and his kidneys started failing, and he wasn't a recipient for a kidney transfer plant because of his diabetes and how out of control it was. And I watched the doctors amputate both of his legs. Not that I was in the, I wasn't in the operating room, but I remember as a young child him coming home and recouping from that. And that made a huge impact on my life. And then I watched as he died at age 50. And I didn't get it. I didn't understand why he wasn't taking care of himself. I was young, I was healthy, I was taking care of myself, but it wasn't that many years later that I looked in the mirror and I saw his photograph in that mirror, and it was me, and I was headed down that same road. I had some things happening health-wise that I really needed to get under control, and a dear friend of mine introduced me to the product, the whole health system, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to try it, and then I'm going to return it for my money-back guarantee because nothing's going to work. It's in my family. This is how it is. And I actually was working 3 part-time jobs at the time, and I had left a extremely well-paying job in the healthcare industry. I was in the corporate finance, so I saw what was happening with healthcare, and I didn't like what was going on. And not that I'm an expert, okay, but in my heart I knew that I didn't like it. So I quit that and started 3 part-time jobs. Then I started the product. And I went through an 8-day metabolism reset that helps flush out the sugars and the simple carbohydrates from my body. And for being a pre-diabetic, borderline diabetic, I probably was diabetic actually. I just didn't want to look at the results. The doctor, I'm sure he kept calling me. But that was good that I did that 8-day metabolism reset. I actually lost 6 pounds, and I didn't do it exactly the way they said I was to do it. I was a little uncoachable because didn't think it was going to work. But it did. And so I went on to lose an average of 10 pounds a month, lost way over 60 pounds. And the doctor actually, said, boy, you're getting healthy. I like what you're doing. I felt younger. I felt vibrant. I felt like I wanted to capture life and live every single moment. And I think that's so important. I don't know how many inches I lost because I wasn't going to measure. I just said, no way. Now when I do want to lose a little bit more weight, then I do measure. So I have those statistics that I can share with people. But my whole life has totally changed. I don't want to be a wallflower anymore. I'm comfortable and I'm confident going out and about. And I actually started hiking in 14,000 feet mountains here in Colorado, which is pretty huge because that takes a lot of strength and a lot of stamina, and I have that now. I have that because I continue to take the products. I keep taking the wellness system portion of it because it's my multivitamin. It's my daily go. It's what I would have bought over the counter anyway, only I know that this is all natural derived and it works at the cellular level. And I've had huge results, and I've never returned the product. So I'm well over 2.5, almost 3 years into this. And I welcome you to come aboard or to ask any kind of questions. We're very open. We have a complete ingredient list for you to look at. We even have some groups that we can bring you into and give you a taste of what it's like to be part of our team. You take care, blessings, and we'll see you soon.